All right, this is about the little boy. A 2-year-old orphaned in the parade shooting was shielded by his father as the wounded man lay dying. So, by his father's final act of heroism, Aiden McCarthy survived Monday's carnage at a July 4th parade in suburban Chicago. But the 2-year-old now is left to grow up without either of his parents, an orphan of America's vein of mass shootings. Kevin McCarthy, 37, and his wife, Irina, 35, were among 7 people who died following an explosion of bullets Monday from a rooftop into a holiday crowd in Highland Park, Illinois, the Lake County Coroner's Office has said. Nearly 40 others were injured. Parents of a 2-year-old, 2 beloved grandfathers, and a lifelong synagogue member are among the victims of the July 4th parade shooting. Aiden was protected from the gunfire by Kevin's body, even as the man lay wounded. Irina's father and Aiden's grandfather, Michael Levberg, told the Chicago Sun-Times. Oh gosh, there's an ad here. His dad was on the ground bleeding. He was basically shielding the baby boy with his body. He was found by some good Samaritans. When his dad was found, it says they went to work on his dad because his dad's leg was still bleeding. The McCarthys have been looking forward to seeing the parade with their toddler. They were crazy about their child. They were planning to. After the gunfire subsided, Aiden, a little boy, all alone, was walking in the street, his grandfather told the Sun-Times. It's an image others captured and shared on social media. A neighbor, Adrian Rosenblatt, saw Aiden's photo on a neighborhood watch page and began trying to connect him with his grandparents. Meantime, strangers caught in the chaos cared for the toddler, according to a verified GoFundMe campaign that his mother's cousin, Irina, Cullen started after the shooting. Dana and Greg Ring spotted Aiden after the barrage of shots up into the parade they'd come to watch. The pair tried to get him to police. When we pulled in, the cops looked like they were getting ready for war, Greg said. I'll never forget. I pulled up and I said, "This is not our kid. It's not his blood. He's okay. What should we do?" And the cop said, "We can't be babysitters now. Can you take care of him?" And we said, "Of course." Aiden did end up at a police station where he was reunited with Levberg, the grandfather told Chicago Tribune. When I picked him up, he said, "Are Mommy and Daddy coming soon?" He doesn't understand. At 2 years old, Aiden is left in the unthinkable position to grow up without his parents. Aiden will be cared for by his loving family, and he will have a long road ahead to heal, find stability, and ultimately navigate life as an orphan. He is surrounded by a community of friends and extended family that will embrace him with love and any means available to ensure he has everything he needs as he grows. More than $2 million has been raised by Wednesday morning, according to the GoFundMe account, which will support the boy, and the caregivers who will be tasked with raising, caring for, and supporting Aiden as he and his support system embark on this unexpected journey. For now, confronting an anguished reality may be the first step. I don't know how they're going to tell him. How do you tell a boy that Mom and Daddy are in heaven now? And I just want to note, it doesn't say in this particular article, but the way he was found when he was walking in the street, a lady had found him, and she was protecting him. She was sitting down, protecting him, but she was overwhelmed with so much grief that her whole body was shaking. She was crying and just shaking so bad, basically trembling. When this couple had walked by and saw her, and they saw him, and they just figured, well, she's not able to care for him right now because she's just, having a breakdown. So they offered to take him. And so that's how the couple ended up with him. And they actually had took him to a fire department And the fire department called them back and asked, can you come back and pick him up, and just keep him until his grandparents are able to come and get him. And, they said sure, which is such an awesome thing to do. They have a 4-year-old as well, so they said they brought him home and let him play with their daughter until they came and picked him up. So I do know that he had blood all over him, and when they realized it wasn't his blood, they said that he was pointing back in a different direction, saying mommy and daddy. And for a 2-year-old that probably doesn't have a lot of sentences he can form at the moment, I'm pretty sure that he's traumatized, but he was probably in shock at that point, because I don't believe he was crying, but he knew what happened, and he was trying his best to get his parents help in that moment. But I'm going to bring up the GoFundMe. Let's see if it has, here we go. Okay, this is the GoFundMe, and there's fake people out and scammers that try to get money off of other people's grieving. But this is the correct one. It says Irina colon. So this is the correct one. And that was his mom on the left and his dad on the right. So if you can't donate, offer, thoughts, prayers, and pray that he, since he's so young, that he doesn't have a lot of memory as he grows up of the event that happened. And I will leave it at that.